Hey guys, it's Corey Alexander. Just wanted to say thank you for watching MotoAmerica on YouTube. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe button.
So with the Superbike team, there's nothing that these guys can do now. And Roger, as the riders just set off on their warm-up lap now and just go past us, the sound of these bikes is phenomenal. Just interested in your point of view. Jeremy McWilliams, as I said, he has a lot of experience. He's ridden everything from two-strokes right the way through to the modern twins, etc. He's talking about a game plan with Tyler O'Hara. It's a two-lap race. From your perspective, can you have a strategy in a two-lap race?
Well, I think you just seen they didn't want to let Kyle Wyman get away, and you've seen how aggressive Jeremy McWilliams was right off the start, knowing that Kyle's got the pace to get away. He was super aggressive into turn one. Look at it way up the inside. Off the start, knowing that Kyle has the pace to get away, not wanting to let that happen.
That was absolutely massive, and in that particular case, when you're underneath, you dictate what goes on. Kyle had the opportunity to slow down if he wanted. He tried doing the over-under, and he had no under to go.
Yeah, and I think for sure, I mean, for Kyle, Jeremy McWilliams was in really deep.
Yes, no doubt.
But Kyle has the pace. If you know, look, he's already at the back of this group. His only downfall is it's going to be a short lap race, but I got a feeling Kyle Wyman's got the red mist right now, and he's going to be super aggressive.
Red mist, you mean he is pissed? Is
yes.
What that, I mean, he'd be angry just because, especially first lap of a race, it's a sprint.
And look who he's behind right now, right behind Jeremy McWilliams. So
yeah,
another hard pass could be coming soon.
The Stuff-O-Matic, that is probably the biggest stuff we've ever seen in baggers, wouldn't you say? That we've
I would say so.
At high speed, first turn.
Let's see what Kyle does here. Yep.
All right, there's one. I mean, the next time around, they're going to get the white flag.
It's going to be hard for him to win this from that point.
You don't have much time. He's got James Rispoli just in front of him here. We know that Harley-Davidson has a lot of horsepower.
Yeah, but if he's going to come from there, I mean, he's going to have a couple extra gears, but he's holding a lot of pace.
He needs one here. He was trying. He was wanting to get underneath Rispoli, and it wasn't the right spot, and that kind of took him out of his groove just a little bit.
Look how hard he's pushing.
He is. He knows he needs at least one more probably before he gets up to the top of the hill. Then you have another braking zone down over there in, what, 2-3? You're picking your parts right now. Even though he hasn't got to those areas, he knows he wants to get one by the top of the hill, and that's Rispoli just in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's right there. This draft, if it closes everybody back up.
There he goes. He pulls out of the draft. There's the one by the top of the hill. Now, can he get another one? Can he get Taylor Knapp? The 44, he's going to get behind him. Watch going into turn one. This could get interesting. Pulls the inside. I clicked off another one. Now he just has the one rider. You see the horsepower. You see the pressure that Kyle Wyman's putting on.
He did the perfect draft there, showing his experience. Being right up behind the guy, make the pass, get right behind the next guy as well.
Where's the next spot? 5? I mean, because he's not going to do it in 2-3.
He's too far back for 5.
All right, now you start thinking of the next. You start setting up. Could we see a double wide? Could we see a double wide carousel? That would be the most impressive thing I've ever seen. If we see a double wide in that carousel, because that's, again, one of those areas that Kyle Wyman's had more experience on this track than Tyler O'Hara. And they're about to head to that area here.
That first split, they were pretty much dead even.
Kyle's closing in, though, here in the second. It looks like the left, yeah.
Oh, he's there.
He's going to be there at the carousel. Does he do something different? Does he try and pull out?
Well, I don't think he passes. I've seen one pass my whole life through the carousel, so I don't know if that's going to be the spot.
But setting him up is what I'm thinking about, coming out of that carousel, because O'Hara's going to run as wide as he possibly can right here. He's already looking around. And Kyle Wyman, again, where does he go? This is a very difficult place to pass, but setting up coming out of that carousel.
And to the next left-hander.
Yes,
to put
sir.
yourself in a good spot. Looks like he's a little far back, but
that's the feeling that I was getting right there. If he was a little tighter, I think he could have dove underneath. You're saying Canada Corner's it.
So the next one is Canada Corner after this little short straight. But, you know, Tyler got through that chicane really well.
Absolutely. Now, the other thing that I'm thinking is, Roger is watching this, is he just saw himself draft by 2 bikes, 2 Indians going up that hill.
He got by 2 Harleys, so it's going to be different.
2 Harleys, you're exactly right. The Indian is just the lone Indian of Tyler O'Hara in front of him. He'd already gotten by Jeremy McWilliams. He's on him. He can smell Tyler O'Hara.
Unless he tries to make this pass in the last corner.
Why wait?
So he's going to set up really wide. Tyler O'Hara way up the inside, going to try to block. That's going to hurt his drive, though.
Yes.
Oh, bad drive.
He's looking to the inside, doesn't see him. I don't know how Kyle stayed in the throttle right there. Look at this drag race coming up the front straight, side by side, and that actually cost him. Tyler O'Hara looked like he had lost that race, Roger. He got so squirrely. Kyle was on the outside, was about to be weeded in the grass. I think that was an amazing ride by Kyle Wyman, but equally impressive ride by Tyler O'Hara, staying in it when that bike looked like it was going to chuck him off.
Yeah, just staying in the throttle. I thought maybe he run that drive, but Kyle had to shut off a little bit too to avoid running into the back of him. But that was a great ride by Kyle Wyman, and that's why you never give up. You know, he ran off. Look at that wheelie.
Power wiggle wheelie. Holy smoke. You know he's happy with that win. He didn't just have it vertical on a bagger like that, but that thing was wiggling the whole time.
That thing was 12 o'clock. But for Kyle, you know, he didn't throw his hands up. He didn't, he just got right back in the race, and that's what you have to do when something like that happens.
It's not worth complaining. What could Tyler O'Hara do? He was putting the power down so hard that he got loose.
Whenever he got ran off the track, you know, he just put his head down and got right back in the race and didn't, dwell on it.
There's nothing, but there was nothing that Tyler could have done. He actually looked at the inside because that's where he expected Kyle Wyman to be, and he wasn't there. He was actually on the short side.
Yeah.
I think that was a great save by both of those riders in that turn. I want to see that one again because neither rider did anything wrong, and unfortunately Kyle Wyman got stuck on the outside and they ran out of track.
Kyle was getting such a good run, it almost hurt him because he was so close at that point. He had to shut off a little bit.
Don't you think even the turn before, that right-hander, it looked like he wanted to run underneath him?
I think he did.
If he would have just waited behind and looked for a smooth drive, I think it would have been much better. But when he goes underneath.
See this run he's got? And now Kyle's got to chop the throttle.
And looking to the
inside. And then now he's back in, and now he's kind of killed his run.
It's done, yeah. And O'Hara was in that same spot. He was getting wiggles, but he still was at full throttle, and that's why that Indian pulled that much harder up the straightaway. That was a good run. That was a great run.
Hey, I'll tell you what, after that first corner, I really thought Kyle Wyman was out of it in a two-lap race.
Yeah, and look at this, high speed. And that going away shot, when he popped that wheelie and it was straight up and down vertical, and then still getting the wiggles out of it, that was pretty impressive. You know what? He can they said they had a plan. They got to do it. That plan worked.
Yeah, I don't know if their plan was to punt Kyle or what.
Yeah, I don't know if their plan included that. I'm quite sure that Kyle didn't like that plan because it definitely took him out of the game for a while.
Yeah. But, you know, he had himself in the right spot. He was still in it at the end.
There were a few opportunities there, though. And I was saying as they were going into the carousel, I wasn't necessarily looking at a pass mid-carousel, but coming out of that carousel was an opportunity. You saw, going into Canada Corner, there's only so many places. Even running it in a turn or two before he made that last turn, I thought Kyle Wyman maybe got a little bit too aggressive, like wanted to make that pass. When I felt like if he would have been smooth and just waited a little while and got that draft, he could have been able to pull out of that draft and might have been able to make space. But if you're not trying, you're going to stay behind. And Kyle Wyman was trying that whole time. Just as equally, Tyler O'Hara was trying to keep him behind.
I think Kyle was wanting to get him in that last corner and kind of kill his drive.
Yep, no doubt. And even the oh crap moment for Kyle Wyman, because as Michael Barnes congratulates him over there, O'Hara got so squirrely and looks to the inside because he really felt that Kyle was going to be there, and he just wasn't there on the inside. Let's go down to Michael Hill.
Yeah, we're down here then with our race winner, $5,000 richer. They said they had look at the smile on his face, Tyler O'Hara. What a race that was. Talk us through it. And here you can see Dan Sauer from Mission Foods, the title sponsor of the King of the Baggers. Before we speak to you, what about this? The presentation, $5,000. What about it here at Road America? Make some noise for the race winner, Tyler O'Hara. A nice round of applause, a nice check, and a big smile. Looking forward to tomorrow. But just importantly, tell us about that one. That was fast and frenetic, just exactly like you said it would be.
Woo! Oh my goodness, I can't believe how that happened. Just 2 laps. It was so intense. Riding these big baggers, this Indian Challenger is just such a fun bike to ride, and we've just been chipping away at it all weekend. I can't thank my whole S&S Cycles team, Drag Specialties, Parts Unlimited, all you fans for coming out, and mainly Missions Foods for this amazing Dash for Cash and giving us an opportunity to race for money. And you know what? We took a step in the right direction, but tomorrow's the race, and that's what counts.
Okay, thanks, Tyler. And we will hand back up to our guys in the booth. What a great race.
Yeah, an excellent race. Mission King of the Bagger is going to be tomorrow, but it is an Indian Challenger on top with Tyler O'Hara taking the victory and $5,000. We'll see them go head-to-head tomorrow for the Mission King of the Bagger race. Again, tomorrow it will be see what time do they start? They start at 12:45 tomorrow for a 5-lap feature. What a wild ride, but O'Hara wins here at MotoAmerica.